Oh, hi there, it's Mr. Boddington here. I'm just going to make a quick video to talk you through some some written methods to help us with addition. So we're going to start with addition, and I'm going to start off with 10 frames. Now, a lot of you might not have heard of 10 frames, but the kids are really used to using these, okay? They give a real visual representation of the calculation that they need to do. So if we start off and I say, for example, I want you to work out 17 plus 9. Okay. Now, some children are at that point where they'll be able to work this out mentally, but other children might like to use the 10 frame. Now, what we do with it, each frame has 10 squares in it, okay? So first thing I need to do is fill 17 squares. Now, we all know that this number is made up of 10s and 1s, and there is a whole 10, so I don't even need to count the first one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Without counting, I know that that's 10. And then I need the 1s, which is 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Now, the number I'm adding to it, how we would usually do in this class is either they can just draw extra circles or use different colours. For the point of this, I'm going to use another colour just so you can see it a little bit clearer. Okay. Hopefully my yellow shows up. So what number am I adding? I'm going to be adding the 9 to it. So I will carry on exactly from where we were. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, I can look at this and I go, actually, I've got two tens frames that are completely full. So I know that the answer is going to have 2 tens. And then I look at the ones. And how many ones do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So my answer is 26. Now, I had to pre-draw these before, but actually they don't need to be neat and perfect all the time. As long as you've got 5 boxes in and 10 boxes in that are going to help you solve this. So I could just quickly 1, 2, 3. Oh, not enough. No problem. There is a 10 frame. It doesn't need to be perfect as long as you can use it to do your calculation. Okay, for one more. So let's try that again. If my number sentence is I want to do 13 add, or let's say 12. Okay, so I'll start off with my biggest number, which is 13. And again, I don't need to count out 13. I know instantly that there's a whole 10. And how many ones are there in that number? 3. 1, 2, 3. Good. Now, the number I'm adding is 12. So, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so I'm going to look at what I've got left. I know again, I've got 2 tens frames that are full up, so that means my answer is going to have 2 tens. But then how many ones have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So my answer is 25. Okay, why don't you make some questions up for your child to try with that? Sometimes it's good to use counters or just anything that you could put like grains of rice or something so they can physically add it. Okay, some people like drawing it, some like using manipulatives to use. But have a go with that and tell me how you get on.